And this video shout outs go out to these three right here. Thank y'all for continued love and support. Hey y'all, welcome back to another video where reactions middle me, where if you like, comment, subscribe, or support in any type of way, then you a beast. And we about to video reaction on Nique, King, and Laina. So y'all know they already had issues from when Nique had to go and pick up Kaiser. King was holding him until he went school shopping, all of that. Well, he started back up. Laina has made a 1-hour video. We're going to put clips and pieces in there, but the major part that I want to talk about is Nique said that King has been stealing the money from Kaiser, sending money to himself from Kaiser's cash out. And not only that, he would send money to Kaiser and then send the money back to himself. We're going to get into all these cash ups, and then we're going to get into the videos that Nique was talking about. So Nique refreshed it multiple times to show these are all separate cash ups that he has sent to himself, apparently, from Kaiser. I am so in disbelief because not taking from the baby, and not taking from the baby to make him pay for pizza and a toy for the whole household when you are a dad and supposed to. I understand when people struggle, but come on now. Take it from the baby. Are you serious? And he ain't been out there but a little bit of time. You should have paid for that. But Miss Cindy did have a message for Laina, so I'm gonna let y'all hear that. I'm gonna let y'all hear Nique's response to the video, and I'm gonna also let y'all hear Laina's.
You don't want to work together because you don't think about this side. This is what I'm always saying, is that you're not considerate to this side. You're not considerate to his sisters. You don't care about my kids. You calling them on the phone. And I feel like she always try to play with me. Like, I don't care about Kaiser, or I only care about my daughters. You don't care about anything over here. You're projecting how you are. You don't care that he could have maybe got them sick. You don't care. Oh, you know what? Yeah, you're right. Let me just make sure he don't got the flu.
I honestly feel like they wanted him to go to Disney, then they could just took him to the doctor themselves. I understood that Nique could have took him to the doctor, but I don't understand why, if they are the ones wanting him to go on this trip to Disney, why his dad couldn't just take the step to take him to the doctor. But Miss Cindy had a response to Laina's video.
Something going on with him, right? Now, I know he got this new woman and everything, and she wants to defend her man. And I don't blame you, girl. I'll be defending my man too, okay? But this is the first time I ever felt like I need to tell you to shut up. Just shut up.
Miss Cindy then also goes on to tell a story about how King disrespected her.
Because, first of all, he went on a ramp last week because I went on the internet and said my grandson was coached. For anybody who saw the video he made with Kaiser, if you haven't, y'all can revert back to that. I may put a clip in here. If I'm not even doing all that, y'all can go to the T page and watch it, where Kaiser said what he said. Let me tell y'all something. I know my grandson is smart, okay? He is smart. When I say coached, I worded it wrong. I was so angry when I woke up that morning and I saw it, that's the first thing that came out. When I say coach, I mean, it was done maliciously. My grandson's dad lived with me in my home. They started their YouTube channel in my house. I remember times when he took his head on a prank and bammed it on my brand new refrigerator and put a dent in it. I didn't say not one thing because I knew that they were just getting started. They were starting to get their career off the road. You know, they were just children trying to, you know, make it in life. I was proud of them. I never treated him anything less than my child.
And even when Nique and King broke up, Miss Cindy used to always say he was still like a son to her, so she wouldn't talk bad about him, so I believe her. I think the King disrespecting her a lot. But we get ready to hear Nique's response, and then we're going to get into all of that.
Maliciously done. Just leave me out of it. Everybody knows that Nique donated to me. I was very thankful. Very, very, very thankful. And I feel like all these years, we've definitely bumped heads twice. Out of 4 years, we bumped heads twice. All of these years, I've tried my hardest to make her comfortable.
Y'all, for everybody in the comments and on TikTok and everybody telling me to go get my $200 back. My screen recording has stopped. And although $200 is not a lot of money, I did want to at least give something, because at the time, like, yes, I was going through the stuff with, you know, having to go to Thailand and having to spend all of this money and this, that, and the third. But at the same time, it's like, it'll be parts in my heart that would be feeling for them, like actually feeling bad for them, like, oh, people, you know, people are bashing them, like making fun of the whole GoFundMe thing. I didn't really think it was funny. Like, you know, people really do go through stuff, and maybe they didn't save up money, and maybe they really did need help. And so since I couldn't give a whole bunch, because granted, if I didn't have to go to Thailand, I probably would have gave way more. But I wanted to at least give something, because at the end of the day, it's like a family matter, and I know that, you know, she means something to Kaiser, and I wanted to at least contribute in a way. I didn't know that she was gonna get bullied from me paying. Like, I didn't do it out of to be petty. You know what I mean? I didn't do it to like rub in her face like, haha, bitch, I saved your life, or nothing like that. Like, I didn't do it to be petty, or I just genuinely just wanted to give something because it was on my heart. God told me to give a little bit of something. I didn't know it was going to be like a whole thing. Now I feel like I wish I would have gave it anonymously, just so that, you know, it wouldn't be all of that. But yeah, so I know she probably get thrown in the face like, oh, $200, Nique sent $200. And then I seen where she was like cash apping my mom. Yeah, you have done some stuff, like, but I feel like, okay, cookie, you want a cookie? Like, I mean, I don't know. It's like basic stuff. I did his laundry. Hopefully you do the whole house laundry, like, and not to be mean, it's just like, what? Like, what are we talking about for real? Like, why would that even pass your mind that I did his laundry? Would you separate his laundry from anybody else in the house? Like,
I truly believe that the people who donated to the GoFundMe and are requesting the money back didn't give it wholeheartedly, being generous. I don't care what the situation is. Nique gave that money, and I'm glad that she did not go back and get that money back or try to request it back. She gave it out the generosity of her heart. When you give, you're supposed to give genuinely. If the person don't do with the money what they said they are raising the money for, then you let God deal with them. I just don't feel like that's even funny. But at the end of the day, I really feel like, I don't know why Laina waited this long to come out with her hour-long video, but I can also understand her and King's standpoint of not wanting everything on the social media, because of the simple fact they get bashed as it is. Because Laina gets bashed because she's in a relationship with who she's in a relationship. I don't watch their videos like that, but I have seen clips and pieces. But every time you turn around, they get bashed. So I can understand why they wouldn't want any minor, large, any of their issues brought to the media. But I can also understand Nique's standpoint also when it comes to like Kaiser not being returned when he was originally supposed to be returned. Her mama, I don't know any parent that's not going to defend their child. So I can understand when people feel like, oh, the mama need to stay out of it. But I can also understand why the mama would be even speaking up. But for King to take that baby money, I don't care if that baby so much as wanted a piece of 25-cent candy. You know, y'all have to get out of this mindset that because if social media is not paying you enough, then you might ultimately need to go out here and find you a job while you in Thailand. You might need to go out here and find you another hustle. But Laina did say in her video that Nique does not care about her kids or anything over there. I think that Nique has respect and love for those kids and y'all over there, because of the fact that Kaiser loved y'all. But honestly and truthfully, Nique doesn't have to care about anything over there besides Kaiser. And if Kaiser's not there, then it's just not really her concern. I do think it was very nice of her to donate the $200 in the GoFundMe account. But like I said, it's a lot, y'all. I really just hope that all of this can get situated. And I know people do not like when Laina speaks out But I mean, she's trying to defend herself. She's trying to give understanding to the situation and where her standpoint is on all of this. But I don't think people care so much because they just feel like she shouldn't be involved. But like she was showing, she has to be involved regardless of if she doesn't want to be involved, because of the social media and how everybody just runs to her and comments to her how she need to do this, she need to do this, she's doing it, she need to do this. I honestly do think she's trying more with Kaiser from what I have seen. I don't understand the point of bringing up what you have done for a child. I don't understand of bringing up anything that you have done for anybody if it was done out the generosity of your heart. Maybe she was just trying to name like things that she's doing to try and be better to help Kaiser or be there for Kaiser, but I don't understand like what that was about. Anyway, be sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. We'll see you in the next video. Thank y'all for watching. Peace.